In this episode, we're going to talk about keys, key management, and key lockers. Uh, Keys are an important part of the game. You need a key to either throw to that portal or to remotely recharge that portal. So keeping those keys from distant places that you visited is a great thing, but you can end up being like me and be a key hoarder, and your inventory is just full of keys, and you have to sometimes dump some to make room for things you need. So we're going to look at how to deal with keys and key lockers, which will help you jam that inventory full of keys and not have you go over the cap. So if you can see at the bottom, like usual, I'm over my capacity. I'm at 2030, and this time, let's say I want to get rid of some keys. So I'll hit there and I'll click on portal keys on the right hand side. And here's a list of the portal keys that are in my inventory right now that are closest to me. You notice that on the right hand side, bottom right, it says distance. If you're looking for a specific key and you know that it's close, that's great. But if you know the name of one, you can click for distance and change it to name, and now it's going to put them in order by name. So you can go through and find that one key that you know to see if you want to get rid of it or what you want to do with it. So let's say I want to get rid of some keys. There's a couple different ways you can do that. There is, if you want to get rid of the individual key, you can click on that key, and of course it'll show you that key's information. I can hit drop, which is nice. I can give that key to a friend, or I can hit manage. And so I've got 3 of those keys. I can hit plus, 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 recycle, say yes, and I've got rid of that key. But let's say I want to do a lot of keys at one time. So I can do manage. So I hit the manage button. And now when I click on that, you'll notice that in the bottom left hand side it says selected 7. So I got all 7 of those keys. So that's a whole bunch of them at once. If I wanted to get rid of 4 or 5 or just 2 or 3, I'd go into that key like I did before. But I'm going to get rid of a whole bunch of them. So I'll hit all of these keys here, and that might be good. So I'm going to hit recycle. And it tells me, do you want to get rid of these 19 items? Yes, I do. And they're gone. So when I click out, I'm still over my cap, but I can do a lot of stuff with key capsules or key lockers. So I'm going to hit, and I'm on a key locker. Now you'll notice that the key locker here has a name, Prime Tips. So if I click on that key locker and there's a little pencil there, I can click on the pencil and say okay. Click on the name, and I could change the name of that. So if I wanted it to say something else, I could change the name. So maybe it's like blockers or take over the world or Chicago, whatever happens to be in that key locker. One thing that most people don't realize is that it organizes those key lockers alphabetical. So there's 02, there's 03, there's 04, there's 05. Now you can purchase key lockers in the store. You can buy up to 5. You may see some people that have more than 5. There was a while that they had special that you could purchase over the 5. Now, what the key locker really, really does is it allows you to store keys and they don't count against your inventory. So you see right now I have 78 keys in this key locker and I'm at 2008 for items. So I've got room in that key locker to put some more things in there. So I click on the actual key locker itself, hit manage, and at the bottom, these are all the keys I have in my inventory. At the top are the keys that are in that particular key locker. So I can hit one key and I can hit plus, plus, and I load it. And then when I cancel and come out, now you see my inventory is down to 2006. So when I put keys in that key locker, it doesn't count against me. And you can do it that way. You can do individual ones, or you can do a bunch at a time. So I'm going to skip a little bit over the first 2 keys, and I'm going to go to this one here. And when I click on that key, it goes with the arrow up, like I'm going to put it into the capsule. If you want to take one out, you click on the top, and the arrow goes down. I'd be taking it out. But I want to put some keys in, so I'll hit the one on the bottom. Now, I could go through and hit that 4 times, and hit this once, hit this 3. To the left, there's a button that is going to load them all. It loads them from the key that you're on to the right. So since I have these sorted by distance, it's going to take this key and the ones to the right until it fills up that cap. So I hit that, and I've got 4 there, I've got 1 there, I got 3 there, I've got 2 there, and etc. Now you notice if I go all the way to the left, I got zeros on these too, because I didn't have it on those keys when I hit fill it up. So I hit load, all those keys go in, cancel, and go out, and add one more time, and now I'm down to 1986. So that's a great way that you can control your inventory, put those things in the key locker, and then just keep on hacking them.